Again, this will be the County Commissioners Business Meeting. Today's date is September 16, 2025. The time is 2 p.m. In attendance are Commissioners Everline, and on the telephone are Commissioner Duncan and Matari. I'm going to call this meeting to order, and we will begin with a moment of silence, and in this particular week, sadly, in honor of Charlie Kirk. Okay, next up is the Pledge of Allegiance. Mark, could I get you to lead us off in that?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with
liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Okay, are there any changes to the agenda? Hearing none. Public comment. Would anyone like to speak?
Come on up, Ron.
Do we have anyone who...
Yeah.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Ron Hartman for the record. I've just got one small request. When you get to item, business item 43, for the sake of transparency, I hope you'll let us know what the cost is and the attorney fees so that the public knows the amount that's going out. Thank you.
Is the microphone on?
Cheated?
It's on. This meter.
Is it on?
It's on. You're
It's
good.
on.
You're good.
I'm good.
Is there anyone else who would like to speak? Anybody on the telephone? Hearing nothing. I will take a motion for the meeting minutes.
So item 1 through 10 in the meeting minutes.
Second.
Commissioner Everline,
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan,
Aye.
Chair Matari,
Aye. Consent calendar.
I move that we approve the consent calendar items 11 through 16.
Second.
Commissioner Everline,
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan,
Aye.
Chair Matari,
Aye. Payables.
I move that we approve the payables for the week of September 8th through 12th, 2025, in the amount of $1,355,480.03. There are jury panel payments in the amount of $1,681.71.
Second.
Commissioner Everline,
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan,
Aye.
Chair Matari.
Aye. By the way, we're having a little difficult time hearing. I don't know if it's the microphones. We got you on speaker and the volume all the way up.
Are you having a hard time hearing me, Mark, or Ron?
Well, you mostly, because you've been speaking the most. I think it's just a matter of speaking a little bit more into the microphone.
I'm just trying not to blast anyone's ears out. It sounds loud to me. All right, I'll pull it closer.
All right. Well, thank you. First item of business, item 18, hazardous waste collection and disposal agreement, Advanced Chemical Transport, LLC, and this is with our solid waste. And do we have Director John Phillips there?
Yes, I am here. Good afternoon, Commissioners. John Phillips for the record. A few months ago, the Solid Waste Department informally solicited for the transport and the final disposal services related to certain household materials that we collect at our transfer stations. 3 bids were received, and after review, the bid was awarded to Advanced Chemical Transport, LLC on July 16, 2025. After the bid award, a written agreement was put together by Jamila Holmes related to these services. The term of this contract, if approved, would be from October 1st, 2025 through September 30th, 2028, with 3 additional one-year extensions optional if mutually agreed upon. The Solid Waste Department requests and recommends entering into agreement with Advanced Chemical Transport, LLC, for the collection and disposal of household hazardous waste as written.
Thank you. Questions? Motion?
I'll make a motion for hazardous waste collection and disposal agreement, Advanced Chemical Transport LLC, solid waste action item.
I second that approval.
Commissioner Eberline,
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan,
Aye.
Chair Matari.
Aye. Motion carries. Thank you. Next up is a non-exclusive license and right of entry easement at Farragut Trail with Intermax Networks and our Parks and Waterways Director Nick Snyder, please.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Nick Snyder for the record. Before you is a utility easement request from Intermax Networks, which is necessary to install fiber optic cable across our county-owned property located in Athol. The proposed project is going to provide high-speed internet to the residents in the Athol area. Council has reviewed the agreement and it's ready for your consideration.
Thank you. Questions? Motion?
I move we approve the non-exclusive license and right of entry easement on the Farragut Trail for Intermax Networks.
Second.
Commissioner Eberline,
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan,
Aye.
Chair Matari.
Aye. Motion carries. Next up, item 20. This is a financial budget authorization to expend funding, purchase a replacement vehicle with Parks and Waterways, and Director Snyder again.
Thank you, Commissioners. As per Policy 930, the Department is seeking board authorization to expend funding in excess of $10,000 necessary to purchase a replacement vehicle that was approved by the Board of County Commissioners in our department's fiscal year 26 budget. And funding for the purchase will be expended as per my memo to the board dated September 9th. This vehicle will be purchased in the new fiscal year. We're just seeking authorization to do so we can get it done on October 1st.
Thank you. Questions? Motion?
I'll make a motion for this Blackwell Island Marina lease agreement. That's the other one? Is that the correct one, Nick?
No, sir, it'd be our vehicle.
Number 20.
Number 20, vehicle
financial
replacement.
budget authorization to expend funding, purchase replacement vehicle, Parks and Waterways action.
Second that approval.
Commissioner Eberline,
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan,
Aye.
Chair Matari.
Aye. Motion carries. Next up, item 21. This is Blackwell Island Marina lease agreement YC21 with Hagadone Hospitality Company and our Parks and Waterways Division, and Director Snyder again.
Thank you, Commissioners. Before you is our annual lease renewal with Blackwell Island Marina in the amount of $8,670, which is an increase of $255 over last year. The boathouse is necessary to provide covered and secure storage for both KCSO and Parks and Waterways vessels. Council has reviewed the lease and it's ready for your consideration.
Thank you. Questions? Motion?
I move that we approve the Blackwell Island Marina lease agreement for YC21 with Hagadone Hospitality Company.
Second.
Commissioner Eberline,
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan,
Aye.
Chair Matari.
Aye. Motion carries. Next up, item 22. This is a grant agreement use number RT26-1-28-3, Centennial Trail Asphalt Replacement Phase 1 of 2, Idaho Department of Parks and Recreation, in the amount of $150,000 with a cash match Fund 18 of the Centennial Trail of $100,000, and this is with Parks and Waterways again, and Director Snyder.
Commissioners, before you is an RTP grant agreement or recreational trail grant agreement, which was awarded to Kootenai County, necessary to replace 1 mile of asphalt along the Centennial Trail. And as you said, Commissioner, the grant award is $150,000 with $100,000 match coming from the Centennial Trail Joint Powers account. The Auditor's Office grant team has received the grant award documents, and the agreement is ready for your consideration.
Questions? Motion?
I can take this one, Mark.
Oh.
I move that we approve the grant agreement number RT 26-1-28-3 Centennial Trail Asphalt Replacement. This is for Phase 1 with IDPR and in the amount of $150,000. And our cash match is coming from Fund 18, the Centennial Trail Fund, in the amount of $100,000.
Second.
Commissioner Eberline,
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan,
Aye.
Chair Matari.
Aye. Motion carries. Thank you. Next up, item 23, board approval request, cancel EAP contract with Uprise Health and Human Resources. C.K. Kirkpatrick, please.
This is C.K. Kirkpatrick for the record. We are asking for board approval to cancel our agreement with Uprise Health, which is our current employee assistance program.
Thank you. Questions? Motion?
I'll make a motion for board approval request, cancel EAP contract, Uprise Health, Human Resources.
Second.
Commissioner Eberline,
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan,
Aye.
Chair Matari.
Aye. Motion carries. Next up, item 24, approval contract with new EAP provider, CuraLinc Healthcare, Human Resources, and again, C.K. Kirkpatrick.
We're requesting approval for a new employee assistance program provider named CuraLinc Healthcare. This would be effective January 1, 2026.
Thank you. Questions? Motion?
Move that we approve the contract with the new EAP provider, CuraLinc Healthcare.
Second.
Commissioner Eberline,
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan,
Aye.
Chair Matari.
Aye. Motion carries. Next up, item 25. Thank you. Canfield FireSmart project, 3.8 acres, hazard fuels treatment. This is in the amount of $9,678.92. It's with Alpha Services, LLC, and Odell. And this is with our Office of Emergency Management. And I have Andrea Littlefield. Are you there or on the telephone?
Yes. Andrea Littlefield for the record. Kootenai County Office of Emergency Management is respectfully requesting that the Board of County Commissioners approve the contract between Kootenai County and Alpha Services, LLC, in the amount of $9,678.92 for 3.8 acres of hazard fuel treatment for the Canfield FireSmart grant.
Thank you. Questions? Motion?
I'll make a motion for Canfield FireSmart project, 3.8 acres, hazard fuels treatment, $9,678.92, Alpha Services, LLC, Odell, Office of Emergency Management.
I second the approval of the contract.
Commissioner Eberline,
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan,
Aye.
Chair Matari.
Aye. Motion carries. Next up, item 26. This is board approval request, use of opioid funds for the D.A.R.E program, Office of Emergency Management, and Andrea Littlefield again.
Andrea Littlefield for the record. On May 6, 2025, the board approved the expenditure of $24,085.72 of opioid funds for the D.A.R.E instructor training. The final invoice came in $234.42 over what was requested. Kootenai County Office of Emergency Management is requesting that the board approve the overage of $234.42 out of the opioid funds. This request brings the total amount expended out of opioid funds for the D.A.R.E instructor training to $24,320.14.
Second.
Thank you. Questions? Motion?
I move that we approve the use of opioid funds for the D.A.R.E program training, the additional expenditure amount.
Second.
Commissioner Eberline?
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan?
Aye.
Chair Matari?
Aye. Motion carries. Next up, grant award number Kootenai FY25 Joint Chiefs, Idaho Department of Lands, in the amount of $322,710 with no match requirement, again with the Office of Emergency Management, and Andrea Littlefield, please.
Andrea Littlefield for the record. Kootenai County Office of Emergency Management is requesting that the Board of County Commissioners approve the award for the Joint Chiefs FireSmart grant. The Idaho Department of Lands submitted a federal Joint Chiefs application. The Idaho Department of Lands was awarded a lump sum of money and has split this amount through the neighboring northern counties. And Kootenai County is a recipient of $322,710 of these funds for hazard mitigation treatment. This treatment will have to be implemented next field season and be completed by December of 2026. This grant has no match requirement.
Thank you. Questions? Motion?
Second, grant award Kootenai FY25 Joint Chiefs, Idaho Department of Lands, IDL, $322,000, no cents, no match requirement, Office of Emergency Management.
Whoever's rocking out, can you please mute your phone?
Hang on a second.
Somebody had to say it.
All right. There was a second on that.
Okay.
Tina?
Commissioner Eberline?
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan?
Aye.
Chair Matari?
Aye. Motion carries. Next up, item 28, Lease Addendum AAL 2025-400. This is Addendum A with TFA LLC and our airport. And Ms. Kim Stevenson, please.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Kim Stevenson for the record. Before we have a lease addendum before you for TFA LLC to increase their lot size. This will provide an annual revenue to the airport of $18,825.
Thank you. Questions? Motion?
I move that we approve lease addendum AAL 2025-400, addendum A, TFA LLC.
Second.
Commissioner Eberline?
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan?
Aye.
Chair Matari?
Aye. Motion carries. Next up, board approval request. This is pursuant to policy 930, a purchase request, trucks at Knudtsen Chevrolet with our airport, and Kim Stevenson again.
Kim Stevenson again for the record. We're requesting approval for payment per policy 930. The truck purchase was approved by the Board of County Commissioners on May 6th of 25. We sent in a down payment amount of $7,000 on May 7th, and this will be the payment in full for the trucks themselves, $338,729 to Knudtsen Chevrolet.
Thank you. Questions? Motion?
I'll make a motion for a board approval request pursuant to policy 930, purchase request, trucks, Knudtsen Chevrolet, airport.
Second.
Commissioner Eberline?
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan?
Aye.
Chair Matari?
Aye. That motion carries and is approved. Next up is item 30, grant award number 3-16 excuse me, dash 0010-064-2025. This is to Rehab Taxiway, Bravo 3, Charlie Delta Golf Hotel Lima, November, including lighting. It's with the Federal Aviation Administration in the amount of $647,265. Cash match from Fund 30 in the amount of $17,033.29, a 2.5% cash match with the airport. Ms. Stevenson again.
Kim Stevenson again for the record. Commissioners, we were fortunate enough to be eligible to get additional funding to upgrade our taxiway lighting. It's kind of a last-minute grant. There was some funding available from other airports that didn't use all their funding, and we had the ability to utilize that money. Since I put in the grant award, the figures have changed slightly. They are lower, and so we're seeking approval for 95% reimbursement of project costs from the FAA, totaling $551,648, and a 2.5% grant match, totaling $14,517.50. So we've had a little bit of holdup. We were expecting that grant award to be emailed to us today, but it's been held up a little bit. It should be in today or tomorrow, and it needs to be fully executed and back to the FAA no later than Friday the 19th.
Thank you. Questions? Motion?
I move that we approve the grant award 3-16-0010-064-2025, which is the rehab for taxiways Bravo 3, Charlie Delta Golf Hotel Lima, November lighting, and it's with the Federal Aviation Administration in the amount of $551,648, match in the amount of $14,517.50.
Second. Commissioner Eberline?
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan?
Aye.
Chair Matari?
Aye. Motion carries. Next up, Supplemental Agreement Number 1 for FAA Projects AIP 064 J7 Contracting, Inc. with the airport, and Ms. Stevenson again.
Kim Stevenson again for the record. The Supplemental Agreement Number 1 will attach to the current contract we have with J7 Contracting Incorporated. We are under contract with them for the Taxiway Charlie and Mauser projects. That one of the reasons we were awarded the funding for AIP 64 from the FAA is because we did have an existing open contract and contractor availability to institute the supplemental agreement and get the additional lighting work completed, or at least ordered this calendar year, if they can't wrap it up, weather depending. So we're just asking for approval on the supplemental agreement for J7.
Thank you. Questions?
Yeah, so Kim, on this one, if we sign the supplemental agreement and for some reason the grant doesn't come through today or before Friday, we'll make sure we get this pulled?
Yes, it would be dependent upon the grant award, correct.
Okay, perfect.
Motion?
I'll make a motion for Supplemental Agreement Number 1 for FAA Projects AIP 064 J7 Contracting, Inc. Airport.
I second that approval.
Commissioner Eberline?
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan?
Aye.
Chair Matari?
Aye. Motion carries. And next up is item 32, Airport Property Sale, Closing Documents, City of Hayden, Airport, and again, Kim Stevenson.
Kim Stevenson again for the record. Commissioners, we're requesting approval of the closing documents for the real property sale to the City of Hayden. This encompasses approximately 7.5 acres in the triangle area that is surrounded by Airport Drive, Wyoming Avenue, and Ramsey Road. The purchase and sale agreement with the city was signed by the board in July of 2025. The Flying S Title Company is handling the closing. The commissioners will be signing the documents in person on the closing date, Friday, September 19. There is a warranty deed and tax agreement, again, that will be signed in person this coming Friday. Oh, on the total, I'm sorry, the total amount is, no, I apologize. The total amount of the sale is $2,098,344.80.
Thank you. Questions? Motion?
I move that we approve the sale of airport property and sign the closing documents this Friday for the City of Hayden purchase.
Second.
Commissioner Eberline?
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan?
Aye.
Chair Matari?
Aye. Motion carries. Thank you, Ms. Stevenson.
Thank you.
Next up is item 33. This is board approval request, Spillman Audit Training, Motorola Solutions. It's with our Sheriff's Office. And Under Sheriff Brett Nelson, are you available?
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Under Sheriff Brett Nelson for the record. I come before you today. We've been in ongoing discussions with Motorola representatives to gain further understanding and use of their Spillman Flex program. And in doing so, they offered and provided us a quote for 2 separate 3-day, 24-hour total training for both an audit and refresher training for our personnel to better their understanding and use of this program for obtaining stats and other solutions within our organization. The total amount is $15,000, and because we received this quote outside of our proposed budget agreement, we're seeking fund balance to cover it.
Thank you. Questions? Motion? 33.
I know, I just didn't know. I was waiting for Mark. I move that we approve this request for the Spillman audit training. And then I guess I would just ask if contingency or fund balance is the best place to put this right now.
Possibly so.
Commissioner, I would leave that up to the auditor's office for a specific answer to that.
Brandy Falcon for the record. It really doesn't matter. We have $44,000 left in the assigned for capital purchases fund balance, and I don't believe we've used any of the contingency in our justice fund yet. So whatever the board prefers.
Is there a preference on that?
I can barely hear you, Brandy, but it sounds like the $44,000 might be appropriate from that line item.
Okay, you want to take it from the $44,000 of assigned fund balance?
Yes.
Okay. And can I clarify what budget year is this for? FY25 or 26?
It would be
FY26.
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've had a motion. We just need a second.
Second.
Commissioner Eberline?
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan?
Aye.
Chair Matari?
Aye. Motion carries. Next up, item 34, board approval request 2025 RBS Boating Safety Grant. This is closeout and reimbursement with the Sheriff's Office, and we have Julina Hildreth.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Jelena Hildreth with the Auditor's Office. I'm just here today to request your approval for closeout of the fiscal year 25 RBS grant, the Recreational Boater Safety. It is fully expended, and we would like to request reimbursement from the IDPR.
Thank you. Questions? Motion?
I'll make a motion for the board approval request 2025 RBS voting grant, safety grant, closeout reimbursement, Sheriff's Office, Kootenai County.
I second the approval.
Commissioner Eberline?
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan?
Aye.
Chair Matari?
Aye. Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you.
Items 35 through 40, I think we can all do together. They are the 2025 through 2026 School Resource Officer Agreement. They're with our Sheriff's Office and Lakeland Garwood Elementary. Item 36 is Lakeland Timberlake High School. Item 37 is Lakeland Twin Lakes. Item 38 is Hayden Canyon Charter. Item 39 is Kootenai Joint School District, and item 40 is Coeur d'Alene Schools. And we have Captain Kevin Smart.
Thank you, Commissioners. We're just looking for you to authorize signatures for those SRO contract and agreements for this year's school season.
Thank you. Questions? Motion?
I move that we approve the School Resource Officer Agreements for 2025-2026 school year with Lakeland School District for Garwood, Timberlake High School, Twin Lakes, and then with Hayden Canyon Charter and Kootenai Joint School District and Coeur d'Alene Schools.
Second.
Commissioner Eberline?
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan?
Aye.
Chair Matari?
Aye. Items 35 through 40, the motion carries. Next up, item 41. Thank you, Captain Smart. Next up, item 41, board approval request. This is a proposal for demolition and re-pour of the ADA ramp with CR concrete on our admin campus. This is with Building and Grounds, and we have Director Jeff Bowler.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. As you know, we've been doing a lot of concrete repairs throughout the campus. Most of that is now complete. During the course of inspections, the city inspector pulled me aside and said, hey, have you looked at this ADA ramp? I don't think it meets compliance anymore due to the settling of it. I brought Corey Trapp with LTA Architects out, and he did confirm that that has settled and is no longer ADA compliant and has been ground down several times to make that smooth over the years. So it's a little bit rough as well. And so it's recommended that we probably replace that ramp as well with CR concrete in addition to the work that we've already completed. So before you is their proposal for $27,835 for that ADA ramp. That also includes one small repair on the west side of the courthouse as well for a little bit of railing work as well there. 5-year plan funds could be used.
Thank you. Go ahead, sorry.
5-year plan funds can be used to fund this project.
Thank you. Questions? Motion?
I'll make a motion for board approval request, proposal, demolition, re-pour of ADA ramp, concrete, admin campus, Building and Grounds.
I second the approval from the 5-year plan from FY26.
Commissioner Eberline?
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan?
Aye.
Chair Matari?
Aye. Motion carries. Thank you. Next up, item 42. This is Law Enforcement Services Contract Update with the City of Hayden and the BOCC, and it has my name next to it. And so what I wanted to do was let you know that one, council has gone through the contract, provided a standard contract for us. I spoke with the City of Hayden. The big things were that they wanted to average the cost of a deputy. have us revisit how the book value was ascertained for the cars that were already purchased under previous contracts. And they wanted to include the reporting, which should have been included in there. And I apologize. The Appendix A was supposed to be included in our packet. I don't know why it wasn't, but it should have been, a hard copy should have been handed to Commissioner Eberline, and I believe, Commissioner Duncan, you should have gotten that in an email as well, the Appendix A. So I apologize. I don't know why that wasn't in there. But the appendix, largely, it addresses the fees. And because we don't know what level of service Hayden wants, there is a chart in there that showed the initial 3 proposals that Brandy Falcon had updated with average dollar amounts for the deputies. And from my understanding, there were a couple of little items that came up with the sheriff's office on this agreement that had to do with service and the sheriff's office ability to leave the service area under emergency situations. And so if the board is okay with this agreement, and they've seen the appendix, which I hope you have, and if not, then we can, I guess, just get an approval on this at some point in the future, although we are having a little bit of a time crunch because September is almost halfway through, or it is more than halfway through. The idea would be to have the sheriff's office give counsel, in this case Darren Murphy, their feedback that would affect their ability to provide emergency services under any circumstance, and then council could forward that to the city. And so that, and I think that it might have been emailed last week as well, the contract. Does anyone have any questions?
I do. It sounds still like, I mean, we're not approving the contract today, is my understanding. We were just approving different items that the city and you talked about.
Yes, well, that we could send the contract to the city because they really want to see the contract so they can come back at us with a service level. And so obviously I don't want to do that without the board seeing it and approving it. Again, the only issue was that the appendix was not included in our packet, and that just detailed the reporting, and it just left blank spaces for the number of deputies and basically the kind of service level that the city would seek from us. But there would be a price chart, which is the chart that was included in the packet, and that was updated by Brandy to include the average deputy cost as opposed to any specific deputy and their cost. And so she averaged the numbers out.
So I think at this point, go ahead, Mark.
Commissioner, it's under Sheriff Brett Nelson for the record. There were, in speaking briefly with legal, there are 2 matters that we would like to see or at least discuss with the board for purposes of the contract terms before presenting it back to the city. And I'm not sure if we want to go into an executive session to discuss, but we do believe they're important enough to bring forward with legal language to ensure that we can fulfill the contract.
Can we jump back over to item 40?
We don't have an executive.
Bruce, can we jump to item 43? Because if we're going to go into an executive session, it's going to be convoluted.
I don't know if we can even call that because it's not noticed.
Okay.
We can? Okay.
Yeah, I would ask that maybe we consider going on a month-to-month basis with Hayden while we get all the finer details. I don't want to try to shove anything through. I'm fine with them getting a copy of this basic contract and having some of this other stuff go through legal and all that. So I just don't like to be pushed at the last minute when this is very important and it affects a lot of other cities and other things going forward.
And Commissioner Duncan, I agree with that. And conceptually, Hayden had asked if we could go on a month-to-month to extend the existing contract. I don't know if that you had a conversation with them on that. We just have to kind of agree conceptually that whatever we do moving forward, they'll continue to pay based upon the service level that's been established in the now current but soon to expire contract. But if there's a difference, that difference would be accounted for when we execute the new contract. So I think that's a good idea. I don't want to force anything. So we can revisit this either later in the week and have council proceed with a month-to-month extension, which I believe would be in the appendix or an additional addendum for the existing contract, and then just discuss it. So maybe we can just put a meeting out for, we can add it to HR.
Yeah, we probably have a special meeting. Think HR is probably already noticed. I don't have a problem with that, but we can put this back on for the 23rd. I mean, if we're
for next week, yeah.
Yeah.
And then perhaps what we could do, Under Sheriff Nelson, is you can go ahead and work with council on adding the additional items that you want to see in the contract, and then we can discuss that in the special meeting on Thursday.
Very good, Commissioner. Thank you.
Commissioner Eberline, are you good with that?
Yes, I am. I think that's the right thing to do.
Okay. All right, perfect. So then we will move on to item 43. And that is, bear with me here, Resolution 2025-68, approve payment of costs and attorney fees, Idaho Supreme Court docket 51332, using FY25 contingency funds. This is with our Treasurer's Office, and we have Chief Deputy Jill Smith here.
Chief Deputy Treasurer Jill Smith for the record. What you have in front of you is a resolution to move funds from the contingency fund to pay the costs and attorney fees related to the Supreme Court case regarding interest and penalties. The amount is $68,556.
Thank you. Any questions? Motion?
I move that we approve Resolution 2025-68, which is the payment of costs and attorney's fees for Supreme Court Order Docket 51332 using FY25 contingency funds.
Second.
Commissioner Eberline?
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan?
Aye.
Chair Matari?
Aye. Motion carries. Thank you. Next up is public comment. Would anybody like to speak? Anybody wish to speak?
Yeah, Jelena Hildreth for the for the record. More specific to Jill, did the 68,000 or whatever is for the Supreme Court? Did we already get approval from the commissioners to pay out the first part, which would be the district court attorney fees?
She said that she didn't believe, she has to confirm, but believes that it should include the district court attorney's fees.
Both the district court and Supreme Court attorney's fees combined are $102,000. So I didn't know if the resolution was for the full amount of attorney's fees or just the Supreme Court portion. I don't recall us going before the board and having it approved for the district court portion, but I could be wrong.
Well, the resolution does list it all out.
It doesn't? Is that what you said, Bruce?
It does, yes, list out $102,000 for costs and attorney fees per Idaho.
Perfect. Okay. I'm sorry. When she said 68,000 earlier, that's what threw me in the thing. So the total.
Yeah, that was related to the contingency usage in the FY25 budget.
But it should be that we should be using 102 contingent for contingency.
Yeah. So
Yes.
we can redo the
Okay.
motion.
Okay, it wasn't clear. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Okay. All right, and actually, we have to redo the motion for item 27 as well. So Tina, let me know when you're ready.
Let me, okay, so we're going back to number 27.
Yeah, if you want to do that one first, and then we'll do 43.
Okay, let me just flip my pages here, and I will be all ready. Okay, this is the Andrea Littlefield Grant Award Joint Chiefs. Got it.
Yeah, it was when the phone was messing up and we couldn't hear.
Ah,
Are you ready?
yep.
I move that we approve the grant award, Kootenai, for the FY25 Joint Chiefs with the Idaho Department of Lands in the amount of $322,710, no match required.
Second.
Commissioner
Second.
Bruce, something wrong?
No, it's all good.
Oh, okay. Commissioner Eberline?
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan?
Aye.
Chair Matari?
Aye. And now we're going to do item 43, which is just state on the record that Resolution 2025-68 includes the attorney's fees of $102,434.49. I'll take a motion.
I move that we approve Resolution 2025-68, which is all of the attorney's fees for that docket 51332 using FY25 contingency funds in the amount of $102,434.49.
Second.
Commissioner Eberline?
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan?
Aye.
Chair Matari?
Aye. Okay. We will go back. Does anyone else like to speak during public comment? Nobody? Okay. 2:47. Meeting adjourned. Thank you.